Welcome everyone to KognitoKey. Today, we're diving deep inside the human body to check out a truly remarkable piece of biological engineering, one you're using every single second.
So, what if I told you that you wear an incredible, flexible suit of armor every single day? Yep, that's right. We're talking about that amazing protective cage that surrounds your most vital organs, keeping them safe 24/7.
Okay, so what is this thing called? Well, officially, it's known as the thoracic cage, and it pretty much forms your entire chest, or what scientists call the thorax, nestled right there between your neck and your abdomen.
Now, the technical term is a bit of a mouthful, an osteocartilaginous cage. But don't worry, that's really just a fancy way of saying it's made of both bone and cartilage. You know, osteo for bone and cartilaginous for cartilage. It's this brilliant mix of hard and soft that makes it so strong and flexible. And it's a super important part of our axial skeleton. That's basically the central pillar of your body, you know, your skull, spine, and ribs.
So, what are the building blocks here? Well, at its heart, the rib cage is built from 12 pairs of ribs. That gives us a grand total of 24 ribs, all curving gracefully around our chest. Now here's a fun little fact. Even though pretty much everyone has the same number of ribs, there are some small differences between men and women. Generally speaking, women's rib cages tend to be a little bit smaller and more rounded.
Okay, so every great structure needs a solid foundation, right? For the rib cage, that foundation is at the back. So let's swing around and see how it all connects to the spine.
The entire cage is held up at the back by these 12 thoracic vertebrae. These are the bones that make up the upper part of your spine, and they act like the main anchoring point for all 24 ribs. And what's really cool is that each vertebra has these specific connection points. You can almost think of them like perfect little docking stations, making sure every single rib fits in just right, nice and secure.
All right, now for the main event, the ribs themselves. These are the long, curved bones that create that protective shield, wrapping around our body to guard everything inside. But here's the twist. They aren't all the same.
And this is where it gets really interesting. There are actually 3 distinct types of ribs, and they're classified not by their shape or size, but by how they connect to the front of your chest. We call them true ribs, false ribs, and floating ribs.
First up, we've got pairs 1 through 7, the true ribs. You can think of these as having a direct VIP connection. Each one has its own personal piece of cartilage that plugs it straight into the breastbone right at the front.
Next, we have pairs 8, 9, and 10, the false ribs. These guys are a bit more collaborative. Instead of going directly to the sternum, they cleverly join up with the cartilage of the 7th rib, basically piggybacking on its connection. Teamwork, right?
And last but not least, we have the floating ribs, pairs 11 and 12. And their name says it all, really. They're anchored to the spine at the back, but they don't connect to the front at all. They just float. This gives amazing protection to organs like your kidneys while allowing for a lot of flexibility.
Okay, so we've been talking a lot about connecting to the front. But connecting to what, exactly? Let's meet the central anchor of the chest, the bone that holds this whole thing together.
This flat bone right in the middle of your chest is the sternum, or as you probably know it, the breastbone. And what's interesting is that it's not just one solid piece. It's actually made of 3 parts that have fused together. Right at the top, you have the manubrium, which connects to your collarbones. Then there's the long, central body where most of the true ribs attach. And finally, there's that small, pointy bit at the very bottom called the xiphoid process.
So, this brings us to the wow factor. Think about it. How can a cage made of hard bone be flexible enough for us to breathe? How does it expand and contract, thousands of times a day? Well, the secret ingredient is this amazing material called costal cartilage. It's a type of hyaline cartilage, which is actually the same smooth, glassy stuff that's on the tip of your nose. It's both strong and super flexible. This cartilage acts like a series of elastic hinges, allowing the whole rib cage to lift up and out when you breathe in, and then relax back down when you breathe out. I mean, what an absolutely ingenious design.
So when you put all these pieces together, this incredible structure has 4 main jobs. First, protection. It's a shield for your heart and lungs. Second, anchoring. It supports your shoulders and arms. Third, ventilation. That flexibility is absolutely crucial for breathing. And fourth, muscle attachment. It's a connection point for tons of muscles in your chest and back.
So when you think about it, from its strong, bony shield at the back to its flexible cartilage joints at the front,
The thoracic cage is just an incredible piece of biological engineering, isn't it? It's a true masterpiece of form and function, working silently every single moment to keep us safe and, well, breathing.
Thank you for joining us on KognitoKey for this deep dive. If you found this helpful and learned something new, please don't forget to hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more explainers just like this one. We'd love to have you back.